Day 7, Lesson 2. Now, on the seventh day, God rested from all the work he had done over the first week, back on the sixth day. He had made mankind. In the image of God, he created man, male and female, he created them. And God said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill up the earth and take authority over it." But the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden. He put the man he had formed there, and out of the ground every kind of tree that is pleasant with good fruit grew. And a tree of life grew in the middle of the garden, but also a tree of knowledge of good and of evil. Also, a river flowed out of Eden and divided into four. The rivers held gold, precious stones, and freshwater pearls, though for some reason most Bibles can't see the pearls, but we'll come back to those. So Lord God put a man in the garden to tend it, and God stated, "Eat what you like, but not from the tree of knowledge of good and evil." But you know people, and you probably know the story too. A snake came. The woman picked the fruit, and they both ate it. And their eyes were opened, and they realised they were buff naked. So they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves clothes of a sort. But then they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. So they hid themselves right there among the same trees God had gifted them the day before. The Lord God called to the man, "Where are you?" Not so much because he didn't already know, but because it was important for them to, fess up. But the man said, "Well, it was the woman's fault, and you made her, so it's your fault too." Nice one, Adam. And the woman said, "The snake tricked me, and the snake didn't have a leg to stand on. So I will put conflict between you and the seed of the woman." Which was interesting because women don't normally have seed. That's normally from a man. But God had something in mind. So he went on and said, "And he, i.e. the seed of the woman, but perhaps not of a man, he will crush your head while you bite down on his heel." Years later, the devil would take Jesus to the pinnacle of the temple and challenge him, quoting Psalm 91, "If you are God's son, then throw yourself off. After all, it says, his angels will not let you hurt your foot." But he didn't quote the next verse that says, "You will trample down the snake." The devil hadn't forgotten the garden. Oh, one last thing. At the end of this age, the city of God comes down to earth. It is made of gold with precious stones and pearly gates, all the raw materials waiting outside the garden in the beginning. Here ends the second lesson.